Mitch McConnell freezes up for a second time this year during a news conference.
What are your thoughts on running for re-election in 2026?
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
He is completely gone. You can see it in that vacant stare right now. And we have a very troubling and dangerous issue in this country, which is politicians who refuse to vacate their positions to allow for younger people to fill those positions. They refuse to give up their seat of power, and they're becoming more and more elderly. So we're seeing signs of Alzheimer's, we're seeing signs of dementia. We're having cases where politicians are falling up and down the staircase to a private jet. McConnell fell twice this year as well. So not only did he freeze up and have these very intense mental farts, for lack of a better word, but he's also fallen twice. And this is not only happening with Republicans. Senator Feinstein out of California is completely just, her brain is applesauce at this point. Her office is being ran by her aides. And if you watch any videos of her speaking in public, she either can't understand what's going on, or her aides are helping her to work through whatever situation it is.
On this, it provides $823 billion. That's an increase of $26 billion for the Department of Defense, and it funds priorities submitted.
Yeah, just say aye.
Okay, just aye.
Thank you.
All that Feinstein had to do was say yay or nay. Feinstein needs to be in assisted care at this point, and her aides are taking advantage of her because she's not making decisions on her own. She doesn't even know what is going on half the time. She's in a wheelchair, and she's just constantly confused. And, I mean, we've seen it with Biden as well. He's fallen several times getting on or off Air Force One. He's wandered away at press conferences. There's been memes that have been made by the right about it, of him chasing an ice cream truck. And honestly, I don't blame them, because the left would do the same thing if we had a Republican who was president that was wandering away from press conferences and going off on extended tangents about some guy named Corn Pop and kids sitting on his lap, you know? I mean, it is very bizarre behavior, and it's sad to see because these people were once extremely competent and highly intelligent, but unfortunately this happens to some people with age, is that basically you've been alive for so long that your brain just stops functioning at that high performance level that it used to. So it's just a natural thing, you know. I don't know, and it just varies from McConnell to Feinstein to Biden. Is it dementia? Is it Alzheimer's? I don't know, but they're just old. They're too old, you know. I was having a conversation about this last night. If Biden wins this upcoming primary, he's going to be 85 years old at the end of the presidency, at the end of his term, you know. So it's just very crazy. Like, I understand that it takes people, you know, many years to build up their wealth and their connections to the point where they can run for president. But it's also sad to see people that are so old in positions of power that basically their aides are running their office and they're just a figurehead. They're just propped up, and half the time they don't even know what's going on. And it makes our country look weak. Whether you're on the right or the left, you should not want representatives who do not know what the fuck is going on around them. And we're talking about not only in the present tense when they're having meetings that affect you and I about laws and legislation and bills, but they don't even know what's going on in the big picture of things, and that should make you feel unsafe. These people need to retire, and we need younger, stronger people to replace them. But that has been the trend that I've seen in my lifetime, or maybe it's just that there's more of a spotlight on it now. But some of these politicians are just way, way, way too old to be doing what they're doing, and they need to retire.